at the Custom Plaza. Because this big white house over here used to be the custom house, which was the place where the Spaniards they used to store it, all the gold stolen to the indigenous in this white house. This construction is from 1600. So the passage to go to the port was right there. It's open now, so we can walk through in and out. That used to be the passage to go to the port and come into the custom house. The custom house was also the place where the Spaniards, yeah, they used to collect all the taxes, merchants, yeah, or traders. They had to pay for every single merchant brought to town. You know that enslaved they were also considered merchants. So they have to pay, a tax for every single enslaved brought to town. To control the tax payments, enslaved they were branded on the chest, right in this plaza. Okay. Then the house now is hosting the city hall of Cartagena. That's why we have those two flags waving outside. The yellow, blue, and red. That's the Colombian one. The color of our flag, they have a meaning. The yellow is the gold of Colombia. We still have a lot of gold in Colombia. And despite so many gold was taken by the Spaniards, yeah, from here to Europe. So, which is bad now, is that some people, they are exploiting some mines, getting gold from rivers. And they, that to clean the gold, people, they have to use a lot of mercury. So a lot of people who are exploiting these mines and these places illegally, they are using mercury and they are contaminating the water. Because in Colombia we have a lot of water. Thanks God we have a lot of water. Even the electricity in Colombia is hydroelectric. But we are trying, solar panels because, Colombia is right on the point where the sun is hotter. Yeah, so we've taken advantage of that. The blue, the sky and the sea, and the two oceans. Yeah, we have two oceans, but our governments, they don't take really advantage of that because fishing is not a big deal in our country. The red is the blood spilled by the people defending the country. And then the other flag, which is red, yellow, green with a white star in the center, that's the city flag, Cartagena. Still around the plaza, we can see beautiful houses. That house over there, look, the yellow house over there, that house is well known as a middle house. Middle houses, they were built into two levels, right? On the first level, indoor, they used to have a big courtyard. In the center of the courtyard, a cistern. Cisterns were built in the courtyard of the houses and also in the big plaza. To what? To harvest rainy water. Because that was the only way people, they could have drinking water in town. By the way, at the present day, our running water is so well treated that we drink the water from the top. But we advise tourists to drink water into bottles. Okay. Now also around the courtyard, small rooms to lodge the enslaved who belonged to the owners of that house. And the kitchen in the back of the courtyard. On the second levels, they used to have the room of the owner of the house, the living room, and the dining room. Right on the front of the house, up on the front, on the facade of the house, we can notice on the facade of the house, we can notice balconies. balconies, they used to be separated by units, like that one. One, two, three, 4 units. The other one, one, two. The other one, one, two. Back in the colonial times, the biggest used to be the balcony. The biggest used to be the power of the family living in the house, right? And then we can also find small tributes, the tributes. Up on the top, we can see a lookout. Lookouts were used by traders just to control all the ships coming to Cartagena, because most of the merchandise loaded in the ship belonged to the owners of those big houses. You know who was the owner of that house by the colonial times? A marquis. In town were living marquis and count. But these people, they were not really marquis and count of a city. They were rich people who used to buy titles in Spain. Now the house is hosting a trade school. It's hosting a trade school. And then, okay, we can see the answer. Later we'll talk about the answer.
That's what I wanted. I don't want it in my pictures.
The only construction which really defines the beauty of this plaza is that ugly building. It was built by an oil company.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Canadian oil company. Okay, that's what we can see from here. Okay, now please follow me. Hold it. Should I come in there? You here? Oh, you here? Okay, please follow me.
$1 water. Sorry.
Watch your step, please. Even places everywhere.
The Africans saw the braids, they know how to escape to San Basilio de Palenque. Also, the braids were so important because they put it small seeds.
Esos son más buenos que el carajo. Puros. Puros.
Who is cigar? Okay, this way, please follow me.
Hola. No, thank you. I'm gonna run out of $5 bills.
Yes, that is pretty awesome.
Thank
Let's
you.
find a shade before you're here, please. 1768.
Hi. Domino play chess. Play domino. Domino play chess.
We are in Cartagena, Colombia, and this is a tour for the Roadster. So it was a 20-minute bus drive to get to Gethsemane, and then we have a 20 to 30-minute walking tour, which is what we're doing now. And then after that, we're gonna walk to, I think we're walking to, or catch the bus to the antique car roadster or whatever, and we're gonna
Good with you.
do that next.
Bringing you to the shade. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the plaza we visit now, it's in memory to San Pedro Claver. The name of the church, San Pedro Claver. The name of the house right in the corner, San Pedro Claver. Who was this guy? This guy, he was a Jesuit priest. He came here to Cartagena in 1610 and he ordained as a priest at the cathedral, which is all the way down there. He ordained as a priest and then he went to that house. In that house,
Thank you.
he dedicated more than 40 years of his life to the slaves. The house, by the colonial time, belonged to the Jesuits, still belongs to the Jesuits. That was the first school of the Jesuits in Cartagena. And then in the house, these people, they used to have a small infirmary where they used to heal enslaved who arrived in town so sick, right? Or worthless, because those sick enslaved, they were worthless to the Portuguese, who were the traders. Because then the history tells that he spent 40 years of his life in the house. He baptized in the house over 300,000 slaves. Yep. He passed away in the house. He was buried in the church. Now, still under the main altar of the church, there is a big casket where we have his remains. He was the first priest canonized in America. Now he's considered a saint. That's why the church, that's why he's the patron saint of this church.
Where was he from?
He was born in Verdú, Catalonia, Spain. Yeah, and he passed away here in Cartagena, under the age of 70 years old. Yeah, according to the period, he was too old for those times. Right? And then coming to the plaza. In the plaza, we can see some sculptures over there made by a local artist. Those sculptures, they were made by him using a lot of scrap metal. In every single sculpture, he tried to portray the life of our city. Yeah. The guys in the corner, what's he doing? He's selling shaved ice. We can still find people selling shaved ice on the street. And the small containers, they used to store syrup, different flavors, right? And then second, those two guys playing check. Check is very popular in Cartagena. We have schools to teach the kids how to play check. The best check players, they live in Cartagena. You want to play with me? Okay, the second one, small group, 4 guys playing domino. Domino is very popular on the Caribbean, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, here we have one of the best restaurants.
Chess, dominoes.
By the way, where we're going to offer you a nice property. Follow me, please.
He's taking us to a restaurant, and included in this tour is a brunch where we're gonna get to sample some food, I think. I don't remember, sorry. Oh my gosh, this is one of the songs my mom always requested in her last days. She just wanted to hear Elvis. This is Cartagena. What is this neighborhood again?
No, the whole neighborhood, this one here is Santa Catalina.
What
happened
Catalina.
is that, listen, she's asking me about the neighborhood down here. I said the last neighborhood built in the old city is Gethsemane in the other side. But this side of the old city was split into 4 neighborhoods. Here, Santa Catalina, San Sebastián, San Diego, which is on the other side, and back there is Las Mercedes, 4 neighborhoods. Okay. But all these neighborhoods were inhabited by middle-class people traders, rich people, governors, and military people, and enslaved who were living in the house of other man. Okay, this is another house.
Okay.
Okay, these two houses right in the corner, that one and this one over here. Okay, it's time here. I want everybody. Okay, listen. That house in the corner, the other one in the corner. The best houses back in the colonial time were houses, built in the corners of the street. Because owners, they could enjoy the view of Forest Street at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And in the corner of the house, they could have business. So having business at the present day in the corners of these houses, it's not new. That's old. That's from the past. These type of houses are well known as high houses, different from the house we saw on the other side. The only difference from that one and this one here is the mezzanine in between the first level and the second level. So the mezzanine was used as a small warehouse where owners, they used to storage wheat, flour, and enslaved. Wheat used to be imported. Wheat used to be imported to make bread. When the Spanish they came around, they found corn. But that is still the main course of the Spaniards is bread. So they needed so bad to make bread in town. So that's why they imported sometimes wheat and sometimes they smuggled wheat from Europe up to here. So that's how so many people in town they made a lot of money. And smuggling wheat and smuggling in slaves. Okay, that's the cathedral, the one on the back. We can see that dome belongs to the cathedral, but really was added to the cathedral in 1925 because the construction of that cathedral was in 1575. Yeah, we'll see the cathedral during the roasters ride. Okay, please follow me. Hola. Don't worry, we're close to the restaurant. Hola. Let's try to walk up on the sidewalk, please. We have cars coming around all the time.
I'm in Cartagena, Colombia, and I'm on the Roadster excursion with Carnival Spirit, and we took a 20-minute bus drive from the ship to Gethsemane, and Gethsemane is broken up into 4 neighborhoods. We are taking a 30-minute walking tour right now, and then we're gonna end up at some place where they're gonna give us brunch or samples or something. We shall see. And it's like a little mall in there. Someone asked the temperature. I'm trying to see it on my watch because it feels good to me, but I'm from Orlando and I know a lot of people would say it's hot and humid, but to me it feels good, so I can't say that it's hot. It's definitely shorts weather. Oh, look at the pretty flowers. Fernando,
Okay, let's stand here. Move here. Move a little bit here.
um, they're asking, is it hot today? Is this normal or is this nice or is this hot? This weather today.
Well, this weather today, I mean, well, let me tell you, this weather today to us is good.
Good. Yes.
I know
for me
to
too.
you it's very hot.
No, to me it's good.
Not to you, yeah. To me it's good.
To that it's hot.
Now listen. Okay, you there? I'll explain you here. Okay, listen. So this is a very ancient house. This house is the oldest one built here in town. Was built at the very end of 16th century. I mean 1500. This one here. Even the door here, this door is original from the old times. Now you can notice that the entrance of all the houses, they use big entrance. Yeah. Big, I mean, they use gates. In the gates and a small door. The small door, back in the colonial times, was used by the enslaved to go in and out. The whole gate was open to the owner of the house who used to go in and out riding a horse. Because to him was not honored to step or to walk on the same ground of soil stepped by a slave or a servant. The brass star, the brass star on the doors, yeah. That's how people knew how many enslaved belonged to the owner of the house. Yeah. That's the way the ball bounces down here in Cartagena during the colonial times. When we talk about door knockers, we can see the door knockers. See?
Yeah.
If the door knocker used to be a lion head like that one, so that meant that the owner of the house, he was a military person. If the door knocker used to be a fish, the owner of the house, he was a seaman. If the door knocker used to be a hand hanging like this with a cross on the top, so that meant that families living in that house, they were very religious families. You got it?
Yes.
Okay, now we're going to the restaurant. You can see beautiful bougainvilleas, flowers, but this is the oldest house. Not a restoration. Probably this house, this is too much. You know, houses here are so expensive. Very, very expensive house. Just to give you an idea. That house back of you, yeah, which is already renewed. It might cost about $20 million.
Whoa.
Yeah. So people who buy these houses, that's why they turn this house into hostels and hotels. That's the only way to get your investment back. You cannot buy these houses to live. Too much money. Okay? Okay, let's go. Watch your step.
We are live in Cartagena, Colombia.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Good morning.
Can someone let me know if the visual is clear or if it's blurry? If it's just blurry and you can't see what I'm showing you, I'm going to be disappointed. Ooh, somebody found some popsicles to cool off. I paid $30 for that popsicle. Pharmacy. Wow, now I can't unsee the gates. The huge gates with the doors. I didn't even notice it before. That's why you gotta take a tour so it can tell you what's actually going on.
What's that? How nice. You can see how nice all the balconies, see? Beautiful.
Very.
Balconies facing so close one from the other ones. That make me think that families back in the colonial times, one of the best ways to have information, yeah, were word to mouth. Okay, up on the sidewalk, please. There is the car coming. Up on the sidewalk, please.
Watch your step. Ooh, that fruit look yummy.
Restaurant is right there.
Restaurant is right here. All right. Okay, once we get in the restaurant, I'm gonna just enjoy the experience of the food and everything. So I'm gonna stop the live, but I'll start it up again later when I get a chance. So just a heads up. This is the Restaurant Aliado.
Okay, this is the restaurant where we're gonna have a experience on tasting our local food. This is the front, please. Follow me, please. Watch your step.
Upstairs. Oh, feel good. Yeah, AC is on. Yes.
Over here, please follow me.
Oh, they got area set aside for us. Yay. Reservado. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll try and record a little bit, but it might just be some pictures instead of recording. So, thank you, KK. Thank you. All right, I'll pick up again later. If you get another break from work or whatever you're doing today. Thanks for watching.